Hey guys, long time no see. You have to excuse my voice. This is the most voice I've had in 10 days. So yeah, this Sunday will be 2 weeks. Yeah. So if you already don't know, I've been, I'll do another video when I'm a little bit better. But I finally got a little piece of voice. So I was like, it's not the, big CD19. Been tested and everything. I have COPD really bad as it is, and Jake came home sick with like a bug at school. We both got tested, everything. He had really high fevers, and then it went to me. I didn't get the high fevers, but he had high fever, vomiting, all that, and it was a few days for him to get better. And then I'm on my third round of steroids and oxygen and nebulizer, you name it, and trying to keep my oxygen levels up, and then sleep deprived because of the steroids make it so you can't sleep, and then you can't lay down to breathe. It's just a bunch of messed up. And then what happens is the mucus, because it builds up and it's so tight in your lungs and in your bronchioles, it makes it so your vocal cords can't vibrate, or your voice box, so you get really hoarse. So this is the most voice that I've had in a week. I mean, I was down to like Wolfman Jack squeak, and I had to whistle. My mom thankfully has helped out a lot, taking Jake back and forth. I'm getting him on and off the bus, things like that, because I can't go up and down the stairs. Like I said, just walking across the floor, I'm out of breath. And so anyways, during all this, if you look back, I had a Reborn box opening, and it had has a photo of like a black and white sad baby, like and the thumbnail on it, and it says disappointing box opening, and it was a baby that I bought on eBay, and it was a artist that said that it had been around for 10 years. I did everything thinking, you can go back and watch that video, ask the right questions, photos, all that, but she kind of like hid the hands and the limbs and the feet a little bit, and I didn't, think that I was at risk, but I was very disappointed. And so during that box opening, Emmabby Reborns reached out and offered to do over this baby, and I sent it to her, and she has sent it back. This baby is in this box. I have not opened it. You see I got the box cutter here. So during being sick, I've been like, oh my goodness, I can't open this. So everything has happened. This baby's been here over a week, and I'm so gracious to Emma. Emma did, her channel is Emma, EMMA, BBY, Reborns, and she did the box opening of this baby when she received it, things that she was working on it, and so I haven't seen the full reveal or anything, so we're going to see that together. But when she did undo this baby, to take him apart, to see, like, what was going on with the painting and all this, and, he wasn't sealed right, all this, and, in the weighting of his head, there was some kind of little plastic beads, and I said, no, I don't want that back in there. I didn't want her to have to put the expense of, because I have glass beads, I have all that stuff on hand, and I said, I kept the COA and stuff here, of course, so not worry about losing paperwork in transit, but, I told her, don't worry about it, send the kit back, I can put it together, and it'll give me something to do while I'm sick at night here anyways. So, but I've put together babies a million times, and I was like, that's fine. I'm just so appreciative of you painting it. So this baby won't be complete. I mean, it'll be painted and everything, but it won't be assembled. So if you see, just want you to like think, or understand why it wouldn't be, back on its body and all that. So, and that was at my request. But this box seems like it's really heavy. So, I'm and so she sent him back with his original body that I sent, you know, that was on him. And so I'm going to put that away before. I've done a box opening before and ended up hurting myself. Okay, so I did send it with this tissue paper on it. I sent her a couple little thank you things. You can see that box opening on hers. Okay. Now, okay, yeah, this is what was in his head. She separated every baggie. So it was, yeah, it's like little plastic pellets. And I'm like, no, I want the, which should be that, the Pro Blast glass bead. So I'm like, no, I have the knee highs. I have, you know, the polyfill, the angel silk. I have everything. So, but I'm doing this in sunlight, and it seems like my sunlight is changing. So I'm going to move this tripod, because I didn't want to flash. I wanted it in natural lighting so we can kind of see the painting. Let me see, I'm going to move the curtain here. I don't want it glaring sunlight though. So it's like natural daylight. And I'm like, okay, I got a piece of my voice right now. My voice, you can hear it a little bit. So I'm like, I'm going to take this opportunity quick to open. So this was his body. And he had the cuddle, or not the cuddle, oh my goodness. The tapered tush. So that's his body. She sent all his, she separated all the different limbs and everything. So the weighting. Let's see. This must be his clothing. Yeah, this was the clothing he was wearing. I just sent him in a sleeper and a diaper. Okay. And the blanket. Alright. Now comes the, so this has got to be his head. So we're going to do his head last. Just like we would do a traditional baby. But then you can go back and look at my other video and see the difference. Oh my goodness. Okay. So first we have a hand. Oh yes. Oh my goodness, you can tell the difference right away. I gotta move this. Sorry, the box is holding the tripod. I'm trying to get it in the sunlight. Let me see. Move the box over a little bit more. I didn't want to use the flash. But you can see, oh my goodness. And she put the varnish on it. This baby had like wicked bold nails. Oh, she did a beautiful job. I mean, wicked bold lines. Sorry, I got steroid brain. When I'm on prednisone, it's like, oh, you don't sleep, you're antsy, your mind's going like a million miles a minute. Oh my goodness, look at this baby. I don't know if I can turn the flash on now. Yeah, I can. Oh, so I got the flash as a backup. But you can see the modeling, and she does a wonderful job. I have a baby I got from her a long time ago, and that's how I met her. It was actually on eBay, and then we were talking. This is not doing him justice. I'm going to have to do another video. Oh my goodness. And just the feel of him and the proper creasing, and oh, went from a sad case to a, I can see he's going to be, oh my goodness. Look at his leg. And around the feet here, they would look like someone had took a pen. You know what I mean? The lines were so bold. Look at his little leggy. Oh, I love her modeling and veining. And she put a varnish on him, I mean, but it's, you know, it's not rough, and that's what I like. You know, it's I don't like where it feels like a scratchy. She, you know, put a lot of layers, and you know, she could only go so far because being pre-painted and stuff like that, so she had to watch out for the integrity of the vinyl. But oh my goodness, Emma, you did such a great, I mean, I know you do a great job, but I was worried, like, with the vinyl and the way the kit was painted. I was like, I don't know how much she can do, you know, with just the integrity of it. But this was, like, all chalky, like, oh my goodness, it's so much better. Oh, this was, like, And I was like being sick. I just wanted something to cheer me up as well. Like, oh my goodness. Look at it, looks like a chicken wing. Like that song, Chicken Wing. This looks red, but it isn't. There, you can tell by my flesh tones. There we go. It'll give you a good comparison. But it's, he had like these bold, she like hid that, you see what I mean? Like with the layers. That was like so bold, it looked like someone took a gel pen. And the weighting is in the limbs. She did do that, so I don't even have to do that part. That's going to be easy. I'm just going to have to do his head and his body. Okay, we're missing a limb here. I got to get to it. His other hand. The closed hand, I think it was this one, yeah, it was the worst. I'm going to compare that again up here so you can see. This one, oh my goodness, you can see in other videos, it was like bold lines. You couldn't even tell there was nails. Especially when they're closed fists like this, it's really hard. And of course, these thumbnails are painted because it's tucked under. But look at, wow. I mean, this video is not doing him justice. Oops. He is so much better quality in person. And then, oh my goodness, he's so cute. He's gonna be so cute. His details, like this was like all chalky and red through here. Put it to my, there, you can see. And there's a, it looks like a hint of shine, but it's the flash of my cam. But he had like no matting, anything. I'm so excited to see his face. She added, alright, so we're gonna have to lay him out like this. I should have probably put his body there. I'm trying to like do it from behind the cam. I'm like shaky as anything, like look, from the steroids. Oh, steroids do not do well with me, and excuse me. Trying to make it through this whole video, and the thing is I'm not coughing, it's just like that tense, tight cough. Even with the acapella thing, trying to break it up. Oh, I can tell a difference already. I'm even through the, I didn't just barely move this. Oh my goodness. So he is the Charles Awake Reborn sculpt. And when I got him and I opened him, I put him right back in the box. I was just so disappointed. And she reached out and she's like, oh, I'm like, really? Oh my goodness. That is just like such a gift. Oh, he looks so much better. Oh my goodness. So she, because there was really a lot of glaze, and she had to keep wetting his eyelashes so that, you know, they wouldn't burn every time she went to go in the oven, because she couldn't remove them the way that there's like a gloss in his eyes. But he had like these really, I mean, the face wasn't too bad, but when now she's added, you know, detail, and his hair wasn't really sealed and more coloring, and the ears had like no details. They were just like red lines. I mean, look at the flesh tones. See, now when I put it like that to focus. And he did have this little spurt of mono root, and I was like, well, I can leave it. And then I'm going to have to, you know, I got conditioning stuff, and I'm going to detangle it and try and like cut it so it's, you know, lays right, but that's nothing to do with her. And then she, the sack wasn't even dried, the hair wasn't sealed or anything, and then his magnet came out, but she was nice enough to put his magnet back in his face for me. And then it looks like she coated it with, yeah, a black zebra print in there. You can see it's like a felt, but it looks like, when I'm holding him this way, I was like, he looks darker on the chin, but it isn't. It's that. But once he's stuffed and stuff, obviously you won't see the sunlight coming through his face. You won't see that. Okay, let me see if I can get it to focus. Yeah, I have a Jeffree Star box right there. You can see right there. I have some unboxings to do. Like right here, I got like a bunch. Because I've had no voice. This is the most I've had a voice at all. And I'm like, you know, it's going to be poor quality video, but, or audio. But I was like, oh my goodness. I'm going to take the advantage right now when I have, I mean, look, I'm just like, every time I, just trembling. Steroids are awful. And at the hospital, they had to put, it by IV, and the nurse asked like 3 times. They had to put me in an isolated room with positive airflow pressure, whatever. Then they had to put a big tube filter on the nebulizer, and then the steroids are affecting my heart, and because I have tachycardia attacks, so my heart's all, it's like, I cannot wait for this to get over with. And then I just got an email from my son's school saying that someone in the school has it. And I was like, oh my goodness. And so I'm emailing them back, I'm calling them, and they haven't contacted me. So obviously it wasn't in his sector, his house or whatever. I was like, oh my goodness, because I need to protect him as well, even though we're vaccinated, because the hospital even told me, but we're not supposed to talk about all that, but I mean my own medical. So I told him, I was joking with the hospital, I said, yeah, I'm like Bubble Boy. So they wanted to put me in ICU. Look at his blushing and everything. Oh my goodness, he is so cute. So I'm going to lay him out so we can kind of see what he'll look like. And because they couldn't isolate the air flow, and they didn't want me breathing the same air as everybody else in the hospital. I mean, I didn't go to no ER waiting room, nothing. My doctor called from urgent care right up there and was like, they wanted to bring me in a wheelchair and this, that, and I'm like, no. And then when I got in there, I was holding my side, I couldn't breathe. I felt like my ribs are cracked and back of my lungs hurt so bad. And so they rushed me right in. Well, they put me like in this isolated entrance thing and said, hold on. And they had to sanitize like this whole glassed-in room, change the airflow, everything, and then rush me back in there with mask on, everything, to this isolated place. And they said, you should be in ICU, but we can't. The only time we're going to have to bring you in is we got to go on a vent. And I'm like, no, I'm not going on a vent. So I said we had to figure out a home plan. So I've been home isolating, not because I have like it to protect me. I'm the opposite. Like, and I take things like elderberry and stuff to boost my immune, but I just been, oh my goodness, and not sleeping and everything it's like wearing you down. But they had to give me 260 milligrams of steroids. I was already on steroids, straight in. It wasn't even diluted IV. It was straight in a port. And the nurse had to stay with me, and they're like, we're going to do it slow. And then my heart monitors were going off, and oh my goodness. And it's like, every time they came to my room, they'd have to, like, it looked like they were putting on blue trash bag aprons. And they had 2-3 masks. They'd have to strip. They couldn't go from someone else's room and just change their gloves and stuff. They had to strip everything right at my door. So I tried to not have the nurses in that much. So I had one nurse and one doctor and one respiratory. I could not have anyone else cross-contaminate everything. It was like, and then even like sometimes the doctor would just peek in and be way over by the glass door, and then they shut it quick because, they wanted, it was just like, I said I feel like Bubble Boy, the movie. I said I guess I'm Bubble Girl. And so ICU was not safe. So I had to not stay. So I have to, like, I have my oximeter at home. I have oxygen. We tried to figure out the whole case plan. I have a respiratory therapy, everything. I'm doing it all myself at home. So thank goodness my mom has stepped in and helped with little guy. Oh, kitty. The tripod's turning because Simba is here on the couch. I'll show you. He jumped up. Simba, over here, trying to love up, and he was rubbing his face against it. As soon as he's like, oh, I'll pet myself. That's what he does. Like, he's like, oh. He's like, I've been taking care of Mom. I've been Mom's nurse, huh? Show your cute face. He's like, what? No, I just want to be petted. He's like, I've been taking care of Mom. I'm her magnet. I stuck to her. So I've been inside. Sometimes in the evening, I'll go, if it's cool in the evening, if I feel like I'm okay to go, I take my time because I have the entire top of the house, so I have to go downstairs. And I will go down and get a little bit of cool evening air. But oh my God, look at this precious baby. Thank you so much, Emma. I cannot thank you enough. and I'm hoping to be able to put him together this evening. And if I have a voice tomorrow, I mean, it changes on the hour or half hour or whatever. You know, when you're sick, you never know. But when I get him all together, I'm going to come back on and do like a dressing video and regular lighting and everything so everybody can see him. But he is, oh my goodness, he went from a sad to a very joyous, and he is a much needed pickup right now. So, just want to update you guys too, like what's going on. I have like so many videos to do and everything, and I've tried to pop in here and there on others' channels and stuff to still show my support. But Jake will be here tonight, and then I just got the email. It's like, oh my goodness, like, and the doctor told me, you know, I cannot let you around anywhere. Like, I went from being in a bubble to slowly, you know, going out cautiously with masks and, you know, sanitizing all that, just to this, like, maybe a small little store. You know, I was slowly going places, and I'm like, yeah, I just went to my first restaurant, and then the next day, but I felt like it was, you know, I was having a COPD flare-up. Then he brought the bug on it. So, I mean, and a year ago it happened with just a cold, a common cold, and that one was even scarier. I had a stridor attack. And a stridor is where you totally lose your airway. And thank goodness, knock on wood, thank the Lord above, it happened in the doctor's office, and they were able to bring me back, is what they said. They said they lost me totally. And so I said, can I have that emergency medicine at home? And they said no. It's what it is. I have EpiPens because I'm allergic to mushrooms and everything. But what it is, it's like epinephrine, but it goes in a nebulizer, and it like totally opens your lungs. And that's what I had to do that time. They had to get my airway back. And then I came to when they were loading me on a ER stretcher from the doctors to the hospital. And I'm like, I don't want to ever have that happen again. So then this time, not breathing, it's like, you know, I've had COPD bad. I've had pneumonia. I've been in ICU and everything. And that time and this time has been really scary. I am on, like I said, my third, if you count the course in the hospital with the IV. So I'm on my 4th course of steroids. And they're strong. And antibiotics. This is the first course of antibiotics, because I had antibiotic on hand. They're like, no, you don't need it. Yeah. Then I go to the ER and like, no, you need it, just in case it's bacterial. And I'm like, oh, and on mucus relief and respiratory treatments and you name it. And but when my oxygen got down to 80 something and I couldn't get it up, I was like, yeah, with oxygen. I could not get it back up with oxygen and a nebulizer, and I'm like, oh no, we're in trouble. So, basically, your lungs are kind of like, the only way you can explain it is like broccoli. If you look how broccoli, you know, has the big stems, and then it flowers out, and then every one of those little spores is your other ones, that carries the oxygen. And I told her, I said, even when my oxygen's like at 94, 95, and I said, I felt like, you know, even before I got sick, and when I went to Lake George, and I was at Texas Roadhouse, the one last film I did, somebody's like, we got a new baby? You're checking out the new baby, or you're trying to steal the bubble wrap? He's like, I know I don't touch these babies, but I just want to love it up. Are you trying to steal the bubble wrap? Which one do you want? Want the bubble wrap? And I went to go down the strip of the boardwalk. It's like this really beautiful area, and they have shops and everything, and I felt like I couldn't walk. I told the doctor, I said, it felt like that night before, like I was just walking with like cement Tide boxes on my feet. And she says, yeah, even though your oxygen might be at 94, it's not circulating through your body right. So you just can't, you're not making that energy to go. And I was like, yeah, now I know why. So, knock on wood. Thank you. In my community post, that those, you know, I did try to put it there because I couldn't speak. I couldn't do anything. I literally had to set up a texting thing for Jake in the house to text him and thank goodness he's old enough to text that, and to call him, like, through it and everything on a second phone, because I couldn't even speak. I mean, I had no voice at all, and, you know, it'll still come in and out, like, and trying to clear your throat doesn't work. I've tried hot tea. It's not like laryngitis. Once you know, you're full, that's it. You're not gonna until you get better. So, I didn't want to make a bunch of really hoarse videos, but this one I wanted to open so bad. Thank you so much again, Emma. Please go over and show Emma some support. She's a wonderful artist. Sadly, she, I'm not going to share her stuff, but Emma, my heart goes out to you for what you just went through yourself. I almost said it, but it's not my place to say it, even though you said it in your video, but, to think of me and to do this, you know, during a time that you're going through something yourself, and, you know, it just goes to show in the doll community how much joy. I mean, I know a lot of people, there's a lot of drama, but I've been here over 9 years, and I've met some amazing people, and that if it wasn't for this hobby, I probably would have never met. And, you know, I've met some amazing people in other parts of the platform, because my channel is multi-platform. I do beauty, I do other things, I do how to save money, you know, tips and tricks, mommy things. I'm gonna, you know, and I just started this, like, vlog journal thing where I was writing all these video ideas, and I had all these things like tips and tricks I do around the house, what, you know, things that work for me, DIYs, all this, and I had all these ideas, and I was on a roll, and I had videos ahead of time, and this and that, and then everything just went, and I'm like, no, I gotta keep up with the videos ahead of time, so if this happens again, I still have content going out, you know what I mean? But, if you haven't seen a video from me in a couple days, definitely check my community post, my community tab. I put it on there, and, like I said, I've been trying to keep up with you guys in the community. You know, even if I'm laying in bed with oxygen on and nebulizer, whatever. Well, nebulizer, I can't hear your videos, so unless I play it on the TV. I want, you know, I try and at least leave, you know, definitely a like and a comment and let you know I'm there. Try and pop in a couple of your lives, whatever I can to, so, know I'm here, and I'm still going to be making some great content, and it's like looking at Christmas presents, because I got orders from Jeffree Star, and I had this baby, and then, I got, like, his new collections. I got ColourPop mystery boxes, Children's Place, Dollar Tree haul, huge one, 2 different ones in 2 different states, huge Walmart clearance haul, because when I was sick, well, when I went over to New York, I went shopping, but during being sick, I've been virtual. Like, my mom would take Jake out different places, and I virtually shopped. So I'm like, yeah, I'll take that, I'll take this, I'll take that, and then I give her a debit card, and she runs it, you know what I mean, and purchases it. So it's like, I get all these deals, and I'm shopping from home. It's like, I mean, I went to Five Below my first time in person, and I have a huge FiveBelow.com order here, and it's like, I got 2 FabFitFuns, I got Ipsy bags to give away, so if anybody needs an Ipsy bag, let me know. I just got a amazing thing from Pinch Me, freebies, I mean, all this stuff, and I'm like, I got all this content to do, and I can't even open these boxes and enjoy anything. I got a TJ Maxx haul, I mean, I got so many things here to do, and I was like, I was just getting caught up, I got all my beauty organized, and then that's it. But this, like they say, this too shall pass, and look, he's like, oh, I'm going to sit next to the baby and my mama. What are you doing, silly Simba? So all I gotta do is click my fingers and he goes right there. He's like, oh, pet me. Saying my kitnip box will be coming. Which I switched it to every other month because it was just too much every month. So I switched their kitnip box to every other month because they get Chewy.com, like all their treats and all that stuff. So, and they're kind of picky about their toys. Well, they're not picky about them. I have to watch because they were getting ones with elastic. But it is a fun subscription, and Jake likes it. So I was like, at $20 a month, But then I said every other month, yep. So, and I do have a lot of new referral links and everything to save everybody money. You are like silk. Yes, you are. He says, I'm not supposed to be on the couch, but you're here, and I'm going to be next to my mama. I'm going to sneak in. Yes, I am. Simba loves his mama. So, tonight is going to be easy night. It's what Jake calls mommy baby movie night. And each have a baby. And Jake has his new baby that he got, that we unboxed. So he turns to be closer to me. Jake has, we're going to go back on the baby. Jake has his new baby that he got, that came as a girl from Cassie, and I did over the hair, and we dressed him as a boy, and he's so cute, and Jake wants to reveal him his new look. So, I mean, we have so much to do. So, I noticed my subscribers have been dropping, definitely my views, and I was like, oh no, like, I was just getting toward a goal, and to do the big 2K giveaway, and I'm like, you know, just give me a little time, guys. You know, a few more days, my voice should be okay. I mean, even if I'm junked up, you know what I mean, or sick still with COPD, I'm going to deal with that the rest of my life. But as soon as I get my voice back clear, and I can, you know, like right now, it seems like it's okay. And so I'm going to have to film as my voice goes. But, so that's my thing. So, I hope you enjoyed this. Emma, I cannot thank you enough. Oh my goodness, he is so precious to dress. And okay, I just heard a door. I think it's the neighbors in the driveway. The cat jumped too, so I was like, what? But I got a lot of things to share and a lot of ideas. So this video is probably really long. Yes, and I didn't think I was going to make it through 15 minutes or 13 minutes to try to unbox it. But he is so sweet, and I'm going to try and put him together tonight. I appreciate you doing his limbs again. That way, all I got to do is weight his body, do his head sack, and put him together with the doll zip ties. Bing, bam, boom. And then I can do a video dressing him and show him all together. And just do his little loop, condition in his hair, and trim his hair. And he is so precious. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Emma, oh my goodness, I'm not even, it tilts. The kitty. Here I'm talking about the baby, and he took it. You can see like all these Jeffree Star Cosmetics boxes on the edge of the couch here. Oh, yeah, I'm cute now. I'm really cute. Oh, he's so adorable. Alright, thank you all, and I don't know, I got scatterbrains because of the medicine, but just know I'm here, and please stick it out. Stay subscribed. I mean, you can leave if you want, but I don't want you to leave. I enjoy the, you know, I know they call it subscribers, but to me it's like, you know, the relationships and chatting and everything that I've built. And so as soon as we get to 2K, I can, because I have everything here for it, announce the 2K giveaway and launch that. So we're close, and I don't want to, like, you know, keep losing subscribers and not be able to do that for everyone that's been waiting for it. Alright, with that said, I'm going to say goodbye because the kitty's knocking things, and somebody's tooting in the driveway, which is probably my mom, here to get little guy off the bus soon. And with that said, like, comment, subscribe, and as usual, kitty, he's petting himself on the tripod thing. As usual, happy hauling and dolly hugs. And stay blessed, and please stay healthy and stay safe. Bye for now.